I showed you the hourglass. So, okay then. So, how do you want to? Any more feedback I need to hear? So right now, this hourglass is if the max hourglass is 300 ticks or 5 minutes. So, how do you handle the situation then?
Then, when our class begins, what we are going to do in the area. The tower.
Okay, so right now, okay, wait. So I have a question. How do you set up the rotation? Should it be? Is it based on initiative? Can that be a thing, or how do you base rotation?
Who we going to say player 1, player 2, player 3, player 4, player 5, player 6?
So
each have no. So it's like an initiative.
So okay, I have a question then. Is the idea of before I continue, is the idea of basing the rotation on initiative a good idea, or is that a bad idea, or is that a meh?
Initiative things, and when the timer runs out, we go. Meanwhile, with player 2.
Okay, so just wait. Is the initiative idea a good or a bad thing? Just tell me. Is that a good or bad thing, or would you rather handle it differently?
It would work for now, so it would be a good idea to try next time to test that out to see if it would work with the others.
Okay, so again, Ikam, just bear with me, okay? I am aware. Again, you did say that you've played you are a DM before. So just bear with the fact that I am a newbie and I am changing a lot of rules when it comes to D&D to ways where you may not agree with it. But just again, like if there's something that I'm doing wrong, just just be harshly, just harshly criticize me. And here's the thing though, I will say, okay, I understand why, but I want to play the game this way. Just try and say exactly why that's a bad thing. But also try and understand that I'm trying to change the game, with, my way. But I still want to try and make it so that it's still similar a little bit to D&D. Because remember, I am basing my experience on XCOM, and you've seen XCOM before, right? How fast that game plays?
Yes. Except sometimes if you play it for fast, you accidentally run right into the enemy and not prepared.
Yeah, but that's the thing though, I enjoy that moment. I enjoy the moment where I fuck up, because there is this one mod called the timer mod that I added, where it really does hamper me very bad. What?
I remember that one.
Yeah, like remember that mod where even though it really fucks me over, I really love that feeling. So that's what I'm trying to, obviously right now I'm not showing it properly here, but that's because I'm What is it?
That we could imply here.
You can or you couldn't?
Yes, said we try it here, so each player have their own time. If 2 players is together, they share a spot, so
wait, so here's the problem then. What happens if, let's say, you and Cruz are in 15, but then you two are in separate locations? How do you deal with that?
Player 1 we put on first spot. Player 2 we set on second spot. 3 and 4 and so forth. Unless they are together, a separate spot. But if they are in the same location, we share a spot because we are in the same time zone.
Okay, wait, so give me a second. So, okay, so right now, so player 1 is in the watchtower. Oh, wait, are we still going for the initiative thing?
Initiative is just so we have which order they are in.
Okay, so how about this? So that's 5 players. Player 1 is here. Oh, wait, actually, let me do this. So, player 1 is in the tower. Player 2 is in the church. Player 3 and 4 is actually in near this tank, and then player 5 is in the army camp. So, and then we toss initiative, correct?
Use the initiative to rank them like I'm doing here.
Okay, so right now you are writing this down, but Wait, so we
Dice
don't... Wait, so
is
do we actually toss an initiative roll, or we don't?
No, we don't use it to. Dice shows who his time is. When his time is up, we move the dice up, and then it's players choose to be in the spotlight.
Okay, so you can already tell that I misinterpreted what you said, right? Because I thought we were gonna toss a dice roll for initiative roll. So see, right away, that's what I was assuming. So,
Scale.
so okay, so you're telling
1,
me
2,
that
3.
is much. Okay, so basically, whoever comes first in the top right of the screen, that should be player 1, player 2, player 3, right?
I'm player 1. Then it will be
I would be player 2.
another one next to me will be player 2. Star will be player 3. Cruz will be player 4. Sasha, player 5, and Grim will be player 6.
So okay then, again, being a DM again. So right now it's player's 2 turn, and I turn on the hourglass, right? But here's the thing though, you already know that usually the other guys would talk over one another. So how do I deal with that? Do I just mute them? Or how do I control them? Because even Light, here's the thing though, even Light knows that this is a problem. So how do I deal with this?
Down and talk with the other guys about how we do this. Do you need to basically let the person that is talking talk and then keep their small talk to themselves?
So okay, then here's the thing though.
You not can be quiet when it's the specific player's turn. Then we can move it to a separate chat where you hear.
Well, okay then. Here's the thing, though. Then, okay. So okay. So here's the thing. I have a question. When you did the DM thing, did you do it in real life or did you do it online?
A mix of both.
Okay, so you have experience of both. So okay then. So I have a suggestion. Well, I mean, you already said it, but I'm just gonna repeat it and see if I said it right. So, do you suggest that? Should I just tell the guys to keep their voices to a minimum, or do I transfer players in their own voice chats?
Cleanup can keep it quite on a minimum, then we transfer it to voice chat. It would basically, okay guys, it's player 1's moment now to explain what they are doing in this moment. Describe what you're doing.
Oh wait, I have a question then. Here's the thing though. I have a question. Do you think it's a bad idea if, let's say, right now under Trenches and Landships channel, category, what if I make 5 separate voice chats, and if we're in the RP mode, I split the entire group. But if they're together, I'll put them in the same voice chat. But if they're not,
Insane.
what is it? Do you think that's a good idea or bad?
Actually help RP wise also, so that we also separately keep them from having information you're not supposed to
Yeah,
have.
because here's the thing though, Ecom. I had a year ago, in my original group, we had this discussion of whistle commands. And we were saying, well, how do we make it so that the other... What happens if we split up the squad? And then we have Squad A and then Squad B. Squad A had a soldier with a whistle. And then I would say, okay, so do you want to whistle once, twice, or 3 times? And then they would say, I would like to whistle 3 times. Then I would switch over to the squad's voice chat, Squad B. And then I will tell them, you hear 3 whistles. Then they have to figure out what that means. So what do you think about that idea? Do you think that's good or do you think that's terrible? Because here's the thing though, in World War I, that was an actual thing. Where depending on how many whistles I would whistle, that means it's a specific order. So if I whistle once, the entire squad will run left. If I whistle twice, the entire squad will run right. If I keep whistling non-stop, everyone hit the deck, and everyone just hug the ground. That's what it would mean. What do you think?
I would say if player 1 now, for example, throw a grenade, to the other people's turn, they will hear the explosion, and then it depends on. For example, player 2 decide to run to player 1, then they will be in the same area and share same turntable. And if the others also run to the explosion or away from the explosion.
Oh yeah, and here's another thing I also mentioned in the old group. I wanted friendly fire to be on. So, for example, if... Here's the thing though, this was the time when I was thinking of splitting the group in voice chats. I was thinking, okay, so this person doesn't... Okay, so if player A decides to, go into Overwatch, player B decides to go over the hill, but player 1 doesn't know that. So then I tell player 1, you see a soldier going over the hill. And then that's all the information I give them. So it's up to them if they pull the trigger or not. So what do you think about that?
Sounds like a good idea. I have long wanted to shoot Star in the arm or leg or in the head.
Because here's the thing though, that was my original intention from like a year ago. I wanted to make... Because this is before I was thinking about like, is everyone having fun? Because before... The original idea was I wanted to make it as harsh as possible for every player. So that was my original idea. But, a year later, I was thinking, well, how do you play D&D properly then? How do you make it so that everyone have fun? And how do you make it fair for everyone? So obviously, my views change, but that was my original intention. So, okay then, so give me a second. So like, right now, let's go back to non-combat RP. So right for now, let's just say... At the beginning of the game, players will say where they want to go. They could either go solo by themselves or they go into a group. And then, if that's the case, I then tell them, okay, then player 1, you're gonna be, you're gonna be the very first in the timetable on initiative. I mean, but then this group is gonna share the same initiative table, right?
If they go as a group, they will basically share the same time zone.
Okay, and I wait, so do I still give them 5 minutes then? Or do I give them higher than that because they're a group? How do I do with it? How do I deal with this?
Just not a time limit. It's only when it splits up we use the time limit.
Okay, so... at this point, let's just assume that the group, split up. So...
How long time it...
So wait, Ekim. Listen, wait, Ekim, wait. So do I give... So it doesn't... Wait, so we have one guy split up from the group, but then we have 3 guys split up together in a separate group. So do I give them the same 5 minutes?
They will have 5 minutes to basically do what they need to do.
So...
Before it over to the other guy and become meanwhile with the other guy.
Yeah, okay, so that is kind of what I want to do. So, but what happens... But then, what happens... Oh, here's another problem. What happens if the person was still talking, but then his time runs out? Do I just say, oh, that's the end of your time. Meanwhile...
Finish his sentence, and then... cut over to the other guy. And then when he come back, he can continue his conversation from there. And it flowing so people can... So the story can continue and...
Okay.
So they also can react to it.
Okay, wait. So what I'm getting is I have to let them finish, even if their time runs out, right?
Enough time to... finish the sentence.
Okay, so enough to finish the sentence, and then I say meanwhile. Okay then, so here's another thing then. What happens if this happened in a combat situation? So we have 3 groups who split up. One by himself, another guy, together with everyone else, and then we have the other one, maybe 2 people together. So we have 1 guy, 3 people, and then we have 2 people. How do I deal with that?
It will work just like in the town until they activate combat. Then it will be a combat scenario where it will be initiative based instead.
Okay. So if we are in the end, so basically we are in a combat scene. Okay, so we are in the combat area, but the battle hasn't started. So the rules of what we just said here applies to that, right?
I get a chance to actually say something.
What is it?
There have been times where I'm trying to say something, but the others were talking over, and I never got hurt.
I mean, yeah. I mean, here's the thing, though. I am aware that's a problem. That's the reason why we're having this discussion. Well, to be honest, there's another reason. There's a different reason why we started this discussion. But I want to fix that, and I want you to tell me. You know, I mean, that's the reason why I'm asking these questions now. Is because I want to fix that problem that you're being frustrated with. So right now, that's why I'm asking it over and over again. If we are in the battlefield now, and the group decides to split up, do I follow the rules that we applied in this area to the battlefield before combat starts?
Well, if we decide to split up before combat starts, then it will be they will be locked in those spaces where they split off from.
So okay,
Let's
then.
say this crossroad here was two different fences, and one group decided to go down this one, and another one down this one, and suddenly a bunch of enemies come down and activate this group here. Then these people here will be locked into the combat initiative too, and need to, if they want to join this group here, will take their turns to join the group.
Okay, wait. So I'm trying to understand what you're saying. So so right now, before the combat starts, let's say the group split into two squads. And here's the thing, though, they're split.
Yeah.
Okay, so they split up as a squad, right? So two squads. From
A.
Yeah,
A squad and
A squad and B squad for now. So for now, they have the 5 minutes limit, right? This is before combat, so they're just doing their own thing, correct?
Maybe because these two squads maybe set up.
Okay, so what happens if squad A? Wait. So if squad A gets into battle, how will this affect squad B? Will I just tell them, oh, roll initiative right now, or how do I deal with this?
We need to roll initiative to see if we can move over to help squad A. Then the whole system changes over to a combat system. Just recalling to suddenly go under attack. Squad B is close enough, they will hear the sound of battle and then will try to come to the aid.
Okay, so let's just assume that. Okay, let's assume like this. So squad A and squad B, they split up. They're just doing their own thing. 5 minutes mark each. But then if squad A gets into battle, let's just assume that they roll initiative first, right? And then some of them start firing. Do I then switch to squad B right away and I say, you heard sounds of battle in the distance. Roll initiative.
And then everyone come back.
Well, actually, no. Here's the thing, though. Here's the kicker. I want them still to be split.
Only if they will still be split, but they will only come back in the voice chat and they get close enough to be inside of the squad A.
Okay, so if they get close enough, then I put them all in the same voice chat. But if they're still far, then they are still split in the voice chat, right? But combat has already started, correct?
Let's say they need to be inside a certain sphere of the other squad to actually hear each other.
Do they still need to do like a perception check to see if that is their squad before they put them back in the same voice chat?
Like a fun idea, like.
Because here's the thing, though, I want friendly fire on purpose.
Nice. Oh, that is our guys and not the enemy.
Yeah, that's the point. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, so do I give them a perception check if they don't know who the other squad is?
We could try that out.
Because here's the thing, though, friendly fire happened a lot in World War 1, so I want to mimic that. I mean, so that's what I'm trying to do. What is it?
In that case, let's do that.
Okay, then. So now we're in a scenario where. So I have a question. What happens if they fail a perception check? Do they just say, "I can't tell who that guy is"? Is that all I just say?
I don't know who that is, and then they would maybe try to shoot at them or
maybe get closer or something like that.
Yeah, so they would become more careful to shoot. Question: are you able to make a fog scenario specific players are able to look through?
What?
Something like could do so. People in Squad A can see what is in their territory, and Squad B can only see what is in their territory.
I think I can do that with the Fog of War, but the problem is, the Fog of War only does it for player callers rather than a squad caller. So that's one problem.
Making it so it's had it so.
I mean, look, I'll show you in the actual game, by the way. So here, here's a fog color. Do you see anything right now?
Not really.
Okay, so right now you can't see, but here's the problem. Only white player can see this, and that's about it. I mean, but I have another solution. I guess what I can. Well, actually, let me see what happens if I combine two colors together. I changed this to color, let's say, what's your color, red or orange?
Mine is red.
Okay, so right now...
I can still see the tree inside there, but...
Okay, wait, so let me see what happens if I move your Fog of War into my Fog of War. Okay, so according to this, I can't see what you're seeing anymore at this point. So I think I have an idea, but it's gonna sound stupid. What happens if doing that player's turn, then I switch to it's like this. So this Fog of War is like this. So right now it's white. It's my turn. But then if it's your turn, I switch this to your fog, and then I can't see it anymore. So what do you think about that?
But I was thinking, could we make a filter so the enemies look identical to each other?
I mean, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, I'm thinking of a solution of something like this. So I'm thinking, give me a second. So let me get a random soldier for now. So for now, what I can do is copy this guy over here. Wait, I can copy this guy, and then I'll paste him in, right? I'll paste him in. And right now, if it's a random person who you do not recognize, what I can do is just paint him color pure black. So give me a second. Let's see what it looks like. So right now, if it's someone you don't recognize, it's just gonna be pure black.
Shadow.
But here's the problem, though. Here's the problem. The problem of this is that I have to keep switching this every time for everyone else, because like if it's Squad A's turn, that means I have to quickly switch everyone to black. And then they won't know who this is. I'm trying to figure out at the moment how to do with. Again, I'm gonna experiment with all this because I think I have a solution to make this work, but at the moment I mean, again, for fuck's sake, I am not a god.
I could some flip coins that have a colored side on one side and just a normal side on the other side. So.
No, here's the thing, though. No. Here's the thing, though. Again, like oh wait, I have let me just make an experiment. So right now this is Cruz, right? So it's his turn and his squad's turn, so they can see this is Cruz, right? Hello, correct?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, so right now it's Cruz and his squad's turn, and they can see him over there, right? Correct? Hello?
I can see him clearly?
Okay, so right now you see him clearly, right? This is Cruz. Okay, right now you're in Cruz's squad, and it's Cruz's turn. So you see him as the blue color, right?
I see him as the blue.
Yeah, so right now you see him as blue. But right now, let's say it's my turn, and I'm with the other squad, and I don't know where you are. So I'm thinking, what happens if I combine these states together? So now I switch it to black and white, like this. So basically, at the end of your turn, I turn you into black, and then it's my turn. And now I have no idea who this is, because if my theory is correct, your name also is not carried over. So notice this, his name is Cruz, right? And then if you switch into the black guy, his name is hidden. So you don't see that's not Cruz anymore. That's a random person. So what do you think about that idea?
Pretty good. And then do it so the B squad cannot just look over and just so those are allies.
So yeah, that's my problem. So here's what I'm trying to figure out. So let's see. So right now, let me try this. So right now, it's your squad's turn, and I will turn these guys into black, right? So you don't know who these guys are. It's the end of your turn, and then I turn you into black, and then it's this guy's turn, and I turn them into this color, and they don't know who this guy is anymore. And remember, we have the fog of war. We have the fog of war like this. So the fog of war, this one is going to be like red.
Yeah, I'm able to see these guys, but over here I was not able to see those guys.
Yeah, so right now you can't see inside here, right?
Because it's hovering over them. Could you lower that box down?
No, I mean, here's the thing though. Right now you don't know where they are. But then when it's your turn... No, listen first. I understand your concern, but let me just tell you what's going on right now. So right now, you haven't seen each other yet. But then, now, it's your squad's turn. And now you can see them. But here's the thing though, they're black. Because you haven't confirmed if they're your allies or what, correct?
So...
But now... Oh yeah, here's the thing though. Now it's my turn. Okay, so now it's my turn, and you haven't seen it yet. So I cover this, and you don't know what's going on over there. And now okay, I'm trying to figure... Again, I'm trying to experiment this. What do you think? I mean, you said you're a DM, so how do you want to handle the situation? Especially with two separate combat squads.
But here and here. If both squads is black simultaneously, like, we don't know. But
I mean, it's like this, like for example. It's gonna be like this, right?
This character is here.
I mean, at this point, they should be able to see each other at this point.
No, what I mean, that character belongs to them. We need to keep check on which character belongs to them.
No. Here's what I'm trying to... Okay, let me make an example. So right now, So right now, let's say that you start off as a group on this area. For now, you're the group as an area. So for now, I'm gonna say so this group wants to go to this side. And then I said, okay, so you now split into a separate group. Then you went over here. They can still see each other, so they can still see. I'm not gonna cover them yet. Now it's this guy's turn. So now it's their attempt to move up here. As soon as they go to this side, I cover this area with this one, so they can't see anymore. And then this guy's decides to just keep. And this guy's, I'm gonna also cover this area for this one. So right now it's this. Let's pretend this is your turn. So I will turn this into your team. Right now I can't see anything, but I can easily switch myself into a game master mode, so I can see everything. So now I can see everything, and you can see yourself, but you can't see the other guy. So now you're doing your own thing. You're just moving point A to point B, right?
Actually, that gives me...
Now it's the end of your turn. You now turn into black. Now it's the other guy's turn, and you don't know what's going on their end. And again, you're in separate voice chats, remember? You guys don't know what the other guy's doing. So as soon as their turn ends, I turn them into black. And now it's your turn. Now I turn off your black. And then you come over here, and you went out there. You're still inside the fog of war, by the way. Then you notice something black. And in order for this to happen, I turn this off. Or, if you only saw one person, what I can do is something like this. I can just push the fog of war like this. So you only see one person, but the other guy's still hidden. And And here's the thing though, you're still inside your fog of war. So this guy doesn't see you, but they can see the other guy. So you decide, who is that? Should I fire right away or should I check? Then you decide to check, and then you notice that's Cruz. But the thing is, Cruz doesn't know what's happening right now. He doesn't see your perspective. Until it's his turn, then I'm gonna turn you into black again. Then I move the fog of war like this. Then I push this fog of war in here. Then I activate these guys again. So far, what do you think? Is this too much work? Or what? This will only be applied if the squad decides to split into squads. But here's the thing though, I'm willing to do this. I'm willing to take... that's what I mean about I want it to be fast, but I am also willing to give you that much options. So far, what do you think? And then eventually...
Complicated.
What is it?
It could maybe work, but it could also end up being more complicated.
I know. That's the reason why I wanna, I want to make this happen. So I am willing to train myself to basically get used to the tools, so I can easily, I can quickly do it on the fly. So that's my objective. I want to mimic World War One. There's a reason why I picked World War One.
That means we need to make some training sessions too.
I mean, that's the thing though, like, right now, when you're playing...
We can find a filter that is separated to 2 groups.
I mean, here's the thing though, like, here's another thing though. Remember what I said, this is you, right? Pretending this is you right now, correct?
Yeah.
And then this is your buddy. But the thing is, your buddy can see what's going on right now because it's not his color. So then, when it's the end of your turn, I then change the color of this one to the next color. And now you can't see anymore. And now he can see what's going on. And then he does his positioning and all that stuff. And you don't know what he's doing. Until it's the end of his turn. And then it's the other team's turn. And then eventually when it's time for everyone to finally meet up over here, let's say, then we don't need the fog anymore. And then I can just delete this.
Another fog, but a big one that goes over.
What is it? Oh, like a big...
like cover a huge area.
No, here's the thing though, like
covering both groups.
So like this?
Yeah, and now turn it red. Say I'm this guy here.
Give me a second. Let me do this so you can actually see what's going on. So I increase the size of the roof, so when you go inside, all you see is the normal color and not red.
If you say next and we change the color and Cruz moves, he will. But then we so no one knows where we.
So okay, it's like this. So right now it's your character's turn. So you decide to tell me where you want to go. And again, you're in your own voice chat. And you're doing your own thing, right? You decide to go over here, right? Pretending you decide to go over there. At the end of your turn, I change this color to the next character. So let's say the character is white. So right now you can't see anything, right?
Nope.
Okay, so now the other person decided to do his own thing. So he moves wherever. And then... And here's the thing though. Let's say right now everyone decides to split up. Every single one of them. So now it's your turn, and then I change the fog into your color. So right now,
plus,
those
could be enemies you are placed.
Yeah, here's the thing though, you don't know which one is which anymore because they all split up. So now it's your choice if you want to fire the shot or you want to go close enough to see the person.
I basically see. Oh shit! There's someone over there. So this building and see if it's an ally or foe.
So right now you have a. So wait. So now I want you to toss this die, and you need to go over 15. Okay, so you can't tell who that guy is. So you need to either reposition and try again, or you want to take a shot, basically.
Basically got observed for now, and if you try any funny business.
So just go Overwatch. You want to go Overwatch?
Overwatch.
Okay, so you're Overwatching. This means I will put this token on top of you. This means you're Overwatch. Ah, fuck. I mean, so right now this means you're Overwatching. And, ah, fuck, whatever. So you're Overwatching now, and there's a token. Actually, I have a better idea to make this easier. So you're over there. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this token in you. That means you're Overwatching. And then I turn you into the black guy again. And then that's the end of your turn. And then I change the fog into the next guy, so you don't know what's going on now. And then I turn him on. Now he sees that someone is Overwatching, but I don't know if that's my ally. So he doesn't know if he wants to run or shout or, you know, do all that other stuff. So right now he decides to shout. And then I go to your voice chat, and then I said, you heard someone shouting. So, okay, so I switch to this, and then I go back to you. And now we go back over here, and then I tell you that you heard someone shouting. And here's the thing though, you don't know who shouted. Because I went to a different voice chat. So how do you want to respond to this right now?
And if and then I need to roll to see if I recognize the voice.
Okay, so because here's the thing though, because the battle hasn't started, it's gonna be easy. So give me a 5. Okay, so you hear. Okay, so right now you don't know where the sound came from, but all you know is it's somewhere in either this or this guy shouted saying, it's the sound of Cruz. So now it's your choice. Do you want to so wait? Do I wait for you to make up your own ideas, or do I give you ideas from, or does the DM give you some options? What do I say?
Will be I will relax again and then wave back to him and say, and then trying to continue moving in the direction we're trying to moving before I got spooked.
Okay, so right now so you decided to not look at the guy, and you decided to just move.
Cruise, and then I would take another look, and then I will relax.
Okay, so you decide to take a look, right? Okay, wait. So you decide to take a look, but because you feel confident that this could be the same guy, now I want you to toss a 5. Is that, by the way, just tell me if I'm doing it wrong. If I'm doing it wrong, just tell me.
It's okay for now.
Okay, so now okay, so I open this, that's Cruz. And then I turn it into black again.
Cruz.
Okay, so right now you see that that's Cruz, and you said that you also cruised. So now so now I turn you back into black again, but you already know that's Cruz. So now it's your choice. Yeah. You turn off your fog. You turn off this one. By the way, hey there, Violet. Good morning. You decide to turn off, and then you decide to go somewhere else, like maybe here or anywhere else, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so grab your character, drop where you want him to move.
This building here.
So you decide to go over here, and now that's the end of your turn. For now, let's just assume that's the end of your turn. Let me turn this into the other guy now. And here's the thing though, because Cruz already saw that you wave and everything, I will then go to his perspective, and then I will reveal that that's you before you left, and then I turn you to black again. And then now I turn his color on.
Who I am.
What is it?
It's me, ally.
Yeah, I mean, in his turn, I will reveal that it was you, an ally. Then I turn you into black again, and because you know you left, right? By the way, in order for me to show you what I'm seeing right now, let me turn this off for a second. So right now it's Cruz's turn, and because you waved here earlier, I will then say that, by the way, some Cruz see that this is you. Then I turn you into black again, and it's up to him to memorize that. Correct?
But if I walk around the building and suddenly run into an enemy and not know if that enemy it's me or the enemy.
Now here's the thing though, during Cruz's turn, actually no, how about this? Pretend it's your turn. And you just discovered Cruz is of this one, right? So then then you say, oh hey Cruz. So I then go to Cruz voice chat and I say, in the distance you see Ecom Sky waving. Do I do that? What do I do? How do I handle this?
Or you could drag him into our voice chat, and then when I say it.
Oh, okay, that's better.
Okay,
see, so that's a good. Okay, that's a good suggestion. So, when you confirm that this is Cruz, I then drag Cruz into the voice chat with you. Then you can say it yourself, correct? And then, when you, let's say, go over here, this means you left his area of hearing. Then I turn him into black again, correct? And then I get him out of the voice chat.
Yeah.
Okay then, so... Okay then, Ecom, I think this is a good stopping point, because Violet woke up and I have something to do with her. So anyways, Ecom, thank you for,
Before I leave, remember to write this down so you'll remember it.
No, here's one thing that I hate doing. I hate writing things down. So, just letting you know right now, everything that I have thought of is I only keep it as a memory. I am terrible with notes. Just letting you know right now, I'm terrible with notes. That's why, even in school, I haven't kept a single note. I know that's a terrible idea, but I just remember them. So, here's the thing though, Ecom, I will definitely remember this, but most likely I will have a terrible memory trying to re-execute it because I forget it. So, that's your job. Just correct me if I do something wrong, okay?
To see if I remember too.
Yeah, because I want to see if, I also want to see if you, I mean, whatever. Anyways, just letting you know right now, I will try and apply this, but if I've done something wrong, just try and correct me, okay?
By the way, that reminds me, I'm working on a murder mystery D&D adventure.
I mean, you can share it in this Discord and see if there's anyone who wants to join.
Thinking of making it so you are a detective and need to find out who killed the Baron.
Okay. Wait, so are you saying for my D&D or yours?
For my D&D.
Okay then.
You can figure out who of the other players.
So, are you gonna apply the things that we just talked about in your D&D? Like the,
I'm still under the research phase, but I will apply some of the things into mine.
Oh, okay, then that's good to hear. So yeah, if you want to know how to combine two characters together, just select, okay, so, try doing this. So, I want you to select both the characters, correct? And then, when you select them, right-click, no wait, let go. Select both of them and then right click and then do you see create states?
2 sec.
Okay, select both of them and then do you see on the right, when you right click, do you see create states?
Yeah, I'm trying to find it. Create.
Oh wait, can you tell me if you see, actually maybe you can't see it because you don't have the permission maybe. So let me give you full permission maybe. There. Okay, so do it again, unselect and then select all of them and see if you can see them.
Again.
Okay, select both of these guys and then right click. Do you see create as states?
That's color palette. Nope, that's not it. Save object, touch, look, grab, spell.
Okay. Select and then do you see create states or no?
I think so.
Okay, so can you click on it?
I don't think so.
Oh, so you
don't
can't.
know what I'm looking for.
Okay, so it's possible that because you're not the host that you can't do this. But I'm just letting you know right now. If you select both the characters and then you right click and then you say create states, this will combine both the characters into a single character. And then you can switch to them from, you know, your numbers, and then you can go do the thing that I mentioned you.
Oh.
So that's what I mean. So anyways, I'm gonna go now. But anyways, thank you Ecom for sharing your knowledge of DM with me, and hopefully this you've learned something on, you know, using tabletop with the create states and all this other stuff that I mentioned.
Yeah. We will talk again when we both are online at the same time.
Yeah, okay then.
To get some beauty sleep I needed, so
Okay then.
see you when I'm online again.
Okay then.
Bye.
Good night. And thank you guys on YouTube for watching this very I know I was very angry, but I'm doing it because I want to improve the experience. Okay then, thank you guys for watching, and until then, see you next time. Bye bye.